to her chest, creating momentum and moving both legs to the chin area, which is going to be then right here on the chin. Do that slowly, easily, and from the reaction, he's moving balance backwards. And Marianne proceeds now to standing, either moving to her side, crossing her feet, standing up, or the other option, while she kicks, one more time, like on your back, do the kick, then kick, again, with the momentum, kick to the chin, and from here, going to sitting position, and backwards to the shoulder, proceed to the chin.
Let's go over some key points for the second one. Make sure you have a little bit of space between your knees and his lower ribs. And from here, squeezing on the kidneys. Fingers hooking into the eyes. His reaction is to go back. Once you get his reaction to go back, bring your knees into your chest, going back to create some space and momentum, kicking up towards the chin. Here you have a few options to stand up. Marianne's demonstrating the backward shoulder roll, standing up and fighting stance.
The next chapter will be knife. This is a situation that you're going to be attacked with a knife from the top. When we're dealing with a knife, it might be extremely dangerous. There are a few things that we have to keep in mind. Knife never jam, and knife never go out of ammunition. It's not like a gun. So that means that basically the person who holds the knife can keep attacking you unless you control the hand that's attacking you. You must remember that the first thing you want to do is control the hand. But before we go to that, I want you to try to see with me how to identify the direction of the attack. When somebody attacks you with a knife, the first thing you want to do is to step a few steps backwards. If you step backward, you have better chance to survive. You have more reaction time. So if he's grabbing the I'm moving backward. You have to move to me to be able to attack me. Those 2-3 seconds might change everything. The second thing is I'm watching the way he's holding the knife. If he's holding it from the top, this way, he's most likely going to attack up, down, or up, cross way. Those kind of attacks coming when the knife is held that way. The opposite way is usually coming from the bottom, and sometimes it's slashing too. This is more like a thrust and slashing. So you have to identify it by the way he is holding the knife. For the first chapter, we're working on attacks that are coming from the top. So he's coming with the attack, aiming to the neck, to the face, to the chest, from the top. When you see somebody grabbing a knife, the first thing you want to do is step a few steps backwards. Make sure that your hands will be in front of your body, ready to protect yourself. Both hands have to be open so you can grab. Do not hold fist, it's not going to help you. You have to keep your hands open. Try to keep your fingers close to each other so none of your fingers will be chopped. Let me break it down for you. The first part, I want to be out of the line. He's coming with the knife from the top. If I'm not going to move, I'm going to get it either my neck, my chest, and so forth. If I move backwards and he's faster than me, he might reach me. So I have to jump sideways. So when he's coming with his right hand, I'm moving to here, while his hand is continuing over there. One more time, my body moving completely to the side. Obviously, my hand's going to help by being in front of me and grabbing. So while I'm moving to the side, I'm grabbing the hand. The reason for us to grab the hand, if we just push the hand away, it can come back again. Let's see that. I'm pushing the hand, it's coming and attack again. I must grab it. Grabbing the hand here has to be very tight and strong. The hand that's holding close to the wrist will hold very tight. The other hand will be close to that hand and not on his elbow, right here. This is a position right now that if he try to reach you by attacking you, come with a knife to me, Joel, he can move his body, he cannot get to me. If you pull the knife, he cannot do it. As we grab the wrist, we're going to create pressure on his elbow by moving the ribs. The rib cage of mine going to hit the backside of his elbow. This is where I want to hit. So I'm moving with the rib cage to here while we're pulling the hand. This is what we do. There is a strong pressure that Joel for sure feel it right now. This is what we feel. So let's do that again. I'm holding here, turning, hitting. This hitting is going to create two things. Number one, a sharp pain on his elbow, which weaker is grip. At the same time, when I pull to here, most of the people will pull back. They don't like to be pulled here. They will pull the hand back. This is when I'm trapping the hand. The hand that's holding the wrist on the top, going to move to the top of my hand. I'm holding my own wrist. This is the situation that I'm holding. The tight hold here will prevent him from him to attack me now. But what I have to do is follow up. As he pulls his hand, my left elbow, my left armpit is moving to the back side of his hand. From here to here. As I'm moving to the back, I'm basically twisting. So if you can see from the side, in the side view, what I do, I'm doing something like this to his hand, which creating the beginning of taking out of balance. Let's see it one more time. Over here, and as you pull, we trap, elbow moving backward, and you're here. This is a situation right now that I'm turning. If I'm standing next to him like good buddies now, I'm going to turn completely to the other side. I'm twisting and turning to here, and then he's going to the balance. This is how I'm taking the opponent out of balance. We have few ways to finish. The first thing I want to do is to take the knife out. There are certain ways that I can do that. Lowering myself on him, bringing his elbow to my chest, creating pressure on his wrist, which helped me to take the knife. One more time. My hand is around his wrist area. I'm bringing the elbow to my chest, and actually it's a jerk move, like a pushing, pulling. The knife is in my hand. This is one motion. Slow motion. This is one option. The second option is moving from here. While you took him down, I bring my right knee behind his elbow. And from here, I'm pivoting to the side. As you can see, my right knee behind his elbow, by me pivoting just to behind his head and closing my knees together on his elbow and torquing the hand to the side, going to basically dislocate the shoulder. The third option, which is kind of strong, you have to be very careful when you train, is you dropping the knee right on his face, here. And now the hand is right to turn. Sitting on his, with all the weight on his face, and now you can turn this hand here. To make it clear, we're going to ask Joel to take off his shirt so you can see exactly how the angle of the pressure, creating the pressure on his shoulder. Please take off the shirt. So since we live in Canada, we are not that tan, it's all over the world. But as you can see, there are a few things that we have to pay attention. When he's bringing his hand to here, and I want to take him out of balance, I want to bring his hand to 90 degrees. This is a perfect position for me to take him out of balance. And if you look at the side view, if I move the elbow forward and the wrist backward, it creates a pressure that can take any person out of balance. Did you get that? So you can see 90 degrees, pushing this one forward and the wrist backward will create enough force to take him out of balance. Even the heaviest and the strongest man. The only difference is that we're going to do it with the leverage. My hands are here. I'm holding tight on the wrist, but here it's kind of loose. As he pulled back after a torque, and he pulled back, I'm moving my elbow behind his elbow. So my elbow from here to here. I'm directing his hand to 90 degrees. As you can see, it's 90 degrees. My elbow behind his elbow. Now, to continue this force to take him out of balance, by me turning, and I'm going to turn and go on my knees so you can see, stay up. I'm turning. As I turn, I'm creating more and more pressure to take him out of balance. No matter how the guy is strong, he goes down. If somebody attacks you from the top, but it's coming from the side of your body, and you're lucky enough to see it,